Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with my brother Joe Pisano.
What is going on?
Hey.
Next.
Yeah?
Was it ever called Next?
I don't think so.
No, just NXT.
Yeah.
Stands for Next.
No, it doesn't.
No?
Stands for NXT.
National
Nope.
Extreme
no.
Training?
It just stands for NXT. It doesn't mean anything.
Who's next? Oh, Goldberg? Was it Goldberg's show?
I think so.
At first it was Goldberg's show.
It was.
It was awful.
That's how he got started, actually. He was
In NXT?
NXT.
Oh, very
It
nice.
was owned by WCW at the time.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They've
Thank
really
you,
come
Bischoff.
a long way.
Yeah.
Thanks for sucking.
Their thing was called the Power Plant. They called it the Power Plant. Their
Right.
developmental.
I think I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goldberg was in the Power Plant for like 3 months, and they were like, "Well, he can't wrestle, but he looks awesome."
Let's just make it to where he never loses. I mean,
Yeah.
there's some tricks you can do of the trade.
Yeah.
If you have big enough muscles and just never lose, people are going to like you, right? I mean,
Well,
what
some
makes
people? I never liked Goldberg. Never liked him.
anyone that has a 5-star match, right?
Right.
It's usually because they have 12 almost finishes. People are kicking out of moves they shouldn't kick out of.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes it a 12-star match. You know what I mean?
A 12-star match.
Sorry, a 5-star match. So, like, there's tricks that you know.
Meltzer's almost there to giving 12-star matches because he went to 6.
He did.
Then
Who had a 6-star match?
Japanese
Anybody?
people,
Yeah,
and then he did a 7-star match. Yeah, and people like called him out on it, which obviously it's his thing. He could rate him, you know, like he made the whole rating matches 5 stars. That was like his thing, but
Yeah.
because he's been doing it since like the 70s. But like,
Really?
yeah,
Jesus.
he's been doing it for a long time. But then people were like, "What the hell? It's a 5-star system. How could it be 6?" He's like, "Well, this match was better than all the other 5-star matches, so I went up a star."
So it's just say it's the best 5-star match.
Yeah, exactly.
That's as ridiculous as, you know, this speaker goes to 11.
Yeah,
You know, if I need a little bit more,
right,
I just want a little bit, I just go to 11.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you just make 10 the highest?
right. Well, there was a
This one goes to 11.
There was the Simpsons episode where Homer was a food critic, and the whole joke was that he loves all food, so
Yeah.
every restaurant would get an awesome review because he loves everything. But he'd give he's like, "Oh, this restaurant gets 5 thumbs up," you know, like, "Oh, 10th," which is like you only have 2 thumbs, so how could it be more than 2 thumbs up?
Right.
And then finally he's like, "Oh, this place gets my lowest grade yet, 7 thumbs up." So it's like, yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. But yeah, man, we got to do NXT.
Yeah,
obviously.
we finally heard from Johnny. We'll talk about that.
I think they finally came back down to earth with this episode. It wasn't as great as the last few weeks, mainly because nothing major happened.
No, we didn't. Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yep.
Johnny explained himself in a video that we'll get to.
In a video, which I thought we were going to see more or get more or have a surprise. And
Right. I mean,
typical kind of heel video.
yeah. I mean, it's always better if you do it in front of the crowd. Promos are always better when you're in the ring, but I get it from what he, you know, because of what he did. But
Yeah.
we kick things off with Heavy Machinery versus the Forgotten Sons. And,
Yeah.
you know, right away I was like, "Oh shit, I forgot about these guys."
I forgot about those guys.
I was like, "Oh yeah, that makes sense. That name is perfect for them."
And as soon as you saw this match happening, who did you think was going to win?
I mean, I thought the Forgotten Sons were going to
Right?
win.
Because they're the ones who've been getting pushed.
Yeah.
Me too.
So I guess, and you know, this is what they do with the other tag teams that are never going to get a title shot. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, Heavy Machinery has, but you know, Heavy Machinery's, they might never win the NXT tag title.
Well, they just got skipped, kind of. You know, like
Yeah.
War Machine coming, War Raiders coming, kind of jumped over them.
And they're
literally Heavy
well, the
Machinery.
Undisputed Era can't lose to a goofy tag team, even if they are like, you know, even if people like them, like the Undisputed Era can't lose to Heavy Machinery.
No, I could see Heavy Machinery going heel and beating the War Raiders
Yeah.
for the titles, maybe.
Yeah, because the War Raiders keep changing whether they're baby faces and heels.
Right. Clearly faces right now.
Yeah, but it was an entertaining match with some good spots. And then in the end, Dozovic hit Wesley Blake with a pop-up front slam for the win.
Yeah, some good spots. I mean, again, overall, enjoyable.
I'm sure the Forgotten Sons will win the feud. Well, maybe. I don't know.
The feud. This was match 1, at least.
It was match 1.
And then we have another week next week. Then we've got TakeOver.
Yes.
Oh, this might be dead. This might have been a one match.
I don't know. Look at the Street Profits and the Mighty. They've been going on for like 5-6 months now.
Right.
They just spread it out like once a match every 2 months, and it's like, oh, this is still happening.
I know. I mean, they love doing it. They love doing it on the main show.
Yeah.
Cesaro versus Sheamus 3 times before they started a best of 7 series.
Yeah. I was going to say, I was like 3 times.
In which they tied on the last one.
Right.
I predicted that.
You guys are so evenly matched.
Well, that's right. I was like, after it's 3-3.
Yeah.
They did this to decide who's best. How do you put over a guy? You can't.
The bar has been a tag team.
So I said they're going to tie. You watch. They will tie game 7.
Yeah.
And they did. And they became a tag
The bar
team.
has been a tag team for like over...
Since I was a kid.
Like 2 years, maybe 2.5 years. And it's like Cesaro hasn't been a singles wrestler in 2 years.
Cesaro, a guy that we loved after he won the Andre the Giant thing.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, he's getting his push. He's
Yep.
amazing.
Push never came.
Sheamus, we've never been big fans of Sheamus, but he has been a decent heel champion. Better than Jinder Mahal. You know what I mean? But the point is, he's been a world champion with both titles, technically.
Yeah.
And he's just stuck in a tag
I mean,
team.
Sheamus could fuck off, but Cesaro is such a good singles wrestler.
My point is, though, they're locked in a tag team for
Yeah.
years, like you said, and they really, and they could totally be singles
They
wrestlers.
got to get Cesaro out of there, man.
Yeah.
They got to get him out of there. He's so good.
Yep.
He's so good. He used to just, on Raw, it was like, all right, well, here's 20 minutes of awesomeness that I get to watch, where he's just like, on fire and all those fucking uppercuts and everything.
Yeah.
He needs to get out of that tag team.
Yep.
There was all these rumors that Sheamus was going to retire, and it never happened.
Yeah.
Come on, Sheamus, retire. Isn't there another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie? There isn't? Oh, well, shit. So
Did you
earlier...
ever watch that?
No.
No.
I never watched either of them.
Yeah, neither.
Yes, you did.
What?
You watched them, right?
No.
You never watched either of the movies?
The new ones?
Yeah. Are you sure about this?
I have no memory of it.
I have memory
Was
of you telling me about it.
No.
You didn't take your, like, Matthew?
No. Not to either one.
Yeah, I had no...
We watched the new cartoon, TMNT.
Uh-huh. Where it's like it looks like anime, right? Like kind of like anime.
Yeah. It's okay.
They're like all slick and like jacked, like they're like
Yeah.
like they're a bunch of MMA fighters, like
Right.
rather than like big bulky guys. Well, that's the thing, like
Rather than turtles
turtles
with maybe arms.
that walk on 2 legs.
Yeah.
So we go to earlier today where TMZ asked Candice LeRae, we haven't heard a word out of Johnny. This is actually how the guy talked. He was like, Candice, we haven't heard a word out of Johnny Gargano. What's his mindset at right now? Like super nerd voice.
Yeah.
And Candice says she wants to keep everything with her and Johnny between them right now. She also bitches about Nikki Cross for laughing in her face last week. And she says she's going to ask William Regal for a match against her. And then she says, we'll see if she's laughing when I'm done. But, like, this doesn't even make sense on any level. Like, you're barking up the wrong tree, Candice. Your husband didn't tell you. You have to be mad at him.
Yeah,
for
she
months.
witnessed a crime and she told the victim.
Yeah.
Doesn't make her a bad person.
Right. Like, your husband kept this from you for months.
Yeah.
For months.
Right.
And he didn't tell you, hey, I turned heel like 2 months ago.
Right. And I've got some bad news for Candice. Nikki's on the main show now. So she's not coming back.
I don't think that's happening. I don't know.
think either. I think she's coming back.
Yeah, she's
But
definitely...
you have to now.
Yeah, because
It's one of those like one more match things, I'm sure. Like Candice Pinner.
Candice is going to beat Nikki? No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Nikki wins, then leaves?
No, I don't think she leaves.
You think Nikki just came for one night?
Well, Ty Dillinger won his last match in NXT.
Was it big?
Yeah, it was a cage match against Eric Young.
Jeez.
And
really?
he won, yeah. Because Eric Young was trying to get him to join Sanity. That was such a good story, man. And Ty Dillinger was perfect for it. And then they had nothing for him on SmackDown.
Was he a heel entering that
No.
thing?
No. He was a heel before I started watching NXT. By the time I was watching, he was a babyface. Just because the 10 chant got over so fast that they made him a face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It ended just as fast on the main show.
Right.
2 years in a row, he's number 10 at the Royal Rumble.
Here's why. I don't, like, they won't even let Bianca beat Nikki.
Yeah, true.
So
Why are they protecting Nikki?
Because Triple H knows what he's doing. On SmackDown, she'll lose all the time. She's already lost her first match. She tapped. I mean,
Easily. Lost easily.
I have no problem with her losing to Becky, but not tapping. That's not her character.
No.
She's crazy.
She would just be like,
Crazy people don't tap. Yeah.
break it.
Well,
Break it right now, break it.
she fought Shayna Baszler at a takeover.
Yeah.
And Baszler put her in the Kirifuda clutch, and Nikki, instead of tapping, she smiled and then fell asleep.
Yeah.
She was like, I like this, and then, passed out. So,
Break it.
anyways, we go backstage where Kathy Kelly is interviewing Shayna Baszler, who's sitting on a couch with her two BFFs who helped her beat Kairi Sane at Evolution.
Yep.
Or as Kyrie would say, Evolution.
Revolution.
Kathy asked Shayna, what happens when Kyrie invokes her rematch clause? What a stupid question.
So let me ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
You're the champ.
Yeah.
I beat you.
Yeah.
You get a rematch clause?
Yeah.
Okay. What if you win?
Then you get a rematch clause.
And then if I win?
Then I get a rematch clause.
You see where I'm going with this? If you're the champ and someone beats you and you invoke a rematch clause and you take the title back, that's it. There's no more rematch clauses. That's it. When you were the original champion and then you get your title back, that's it. That's the one rematch. You have a rematch clause if you lose the title. But you can't have two rematch clauses. You both have a rematch clause in the contract that says you can guarantee a rematch. Then you'll just keep rematching forever. You know what I mean? You see where I'm going with this? It's just stupid. Kyrie should not have a rematch clause with Shayna Baszler. Shayna was the champ. She beat her and she took the title back. That's it.
Well,
Goodbye, princess.
the problem is they hadn't built
Pirates.
They hadn't built any other baby face up
Oh,
to
rematch
face
clause.
Shayna.
Rematch
But again, WWE is very selective on when you get a rematch.
Yeah.
Some people don't.
Some people don't.
Bobby Roode never got a rematch.
Finn Balor's still waiting on his rematch.
Well, with I don't know with who, but he finally got a title shot when Roman offered him that one on Raw, and he
That's
lost.
true. Yeah.
Finally, after like 2 years, but Bobby Roode never got a rematch.
Kevin Owens never got a rematch.
Well, for what? Oh, the Universal title. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. I was thinking NXT because
Yep.
So, anyways, yeah, she asked her what happens when Kyrie invokes her rematch clause. It's like, I guess we're gonna fight then.
We fight.
I hate when people ask stupid questions like that. Shayna says, Kyrie is insignificant, but what's most important is that I'm the first ever two-time NXT Women's Champion. You know who the only two-time NXT champion is? Like men's?
Nakamura.
Oh, wait, no.
Samoa
Sorry,
Joe.
there's two of them. There's two of them.
Right.
Nakamura and Joe, but Joe was the first.
Right.
Shayna's the first, and they both have the same finisher. It's just called something different. I mean, it's the same exact finisher. They just call it something else.
Coquina.
They should just call it like the Baszler clutch and the
Coquina.
Samoan clutch. I don't know.
Samoan clutch.
So then William Regal walks in and he's like, "Excuse me, ladies." And Jessamine Duke and Marina Shafir stand up like they're going to beat him up.
Right.
Like, especially Jessamine, because she's right there. She's like, yeah? Like, you ready to go?
Yeah. Oh, the boss can just walk in. I'm going to kick your ass, boss.
Yeah. So Shayna holds them back. She's like, whoa, I got it. Okay, it's all right. Take it easy. We're not
Thank
gonna...
God, because I guess they didn't know he's a man's man.
Yeah. Well, so are they. I mean,
Yeah, they are.
Jessamine and Shayna, especially. Mm-hmm. So she's like, yeah, I got this. Regal tells Shayna that Kyrie has invoked her rematch clause. So that'll happen at TakeOver War Games.
No, say it like he said it.
Okay. What, do his voice?
Yeah, for TakeOver War Games part.
Oh. Kyrie has invoked her rematch clause. So you two will face each other at NXT TakeOver War Games.
He said at TakeOver War Games.
TakeOver War Games!
He should say it like that every time.
War Games! I love it. It's so good.
Every time he says,
Yeah.
You're gonna fight. You're gonna fight at TakeOver, and then he just looks at the camera.
Yeah.
War Games.
Yeah. Wait, every match is a War Games match? He's like, don't be ridiculous. This isn't the main roster. Hell in a Cell, 3 Hell in a Cell. This is my point here about how just because the pay-per-view is called War Games, every match doesn't have to be War Games.
Yeah.
There's going to be one War Games match, and it's going to be awesome. Unlike Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, where there's 3 Hell in a Cell matches, 2 will suck because they can't outperform the final one.
Yeah, true. And that's why there shouldn't be a Hell in the Cell pay-per-view. There just shouldn't be.
Right.
Just have Hell in the Cell when
needed.
a feud can't end.
Yeah.
You throw it in the cell where you can get a lot of help.
Neither,
and you can get out of the cell.
Same for Elimination Chamber. Elimination Chamber is right before WrestleMania. It makes no sense.
No, not at all.
So dumb.
Yeah.
I like the idea that it's a #1 contender match because that's what they did last year. Because it was a Raw exclusive pay-per-view at the time.
Right.
So they had just... And since the SmackDown guy won the Rumble, it was on Raw. So it was like, oh, Lesnar's not showing up for this.
Yeah.
But I like it better as a #1 contender match.
Of course.
Yeah, it's way better.
Makes sense.
So I think they should keep doing that from now on. Yep. Not have it like, the champion be in the match right before WrestleMania.
Right.
So yeah, they're going to fight at War Games. And then this one will be 2 out of 3 falls. So... And then Regal walks away, and Shayna...
we got a lot of match between
Shayna gets upset and tells Kathy Kelly to leave. This was a weird segment because Kathy's like, hey, what happens, when she invokes her rematch clause? And then Regal walks in, he's like, she invoked her rematch clause. It's so weird.
Oh, well, look at that.
Yeah. Next up, we have Dakota Kai. Welcome back, Dakota Kai. Versus Tainara Conti. Conti.
Yep.
I always have to... You got to be careful there.
Yeah, you got to really be careful. Fine line.
Yes.
Fine line.
But this was a weird match because Dakota is a goofy baby face and Tainara is a goofy heel.
Yeah.
Tainara was acting like a Looney Tunes villain in this match.
Yeah.
Like, wow, boom. And like just over, like
she's
too
holding
much.
your foot, right? Like, hold my arm.
Yeah.
Like, whoa. Let's
Right.
be just take the fucking arm away.
Yeah.
Or kick with the other foot. Or do a wrestling move.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's just stupid.
It's just weird when 2 goofy people are fighting each other.
Yeah.
But Dakota wins with her cool backstabber finisher.
It is cool. I'll give her that.
Yeah.
That's a cool move.
For sure. Next up, Kathy Kelly interviews Mia Yim backstage. The baddie. What is the okay? So Mia says she's living the dream. It's great being able to train at the Performance Center. Then Bianca Belair walks up and asks Kathy, "Why are you interviewing this chick when I've been busting my butt for 2 years and I'm undefeated?" Mia says, "Well, the EST hasn't beaten the HBIC, the head baddie in charge."
Don't even say it. Don't even say it. Don't even say it.
I have to say
Listen to me. Listen to me. You can't have an acronym that has a bad word and then not use the bad word. This is stupid. Don't use it.
I'm a baddie.
You can't say bitch on NXT.
I'm a baddie.
It's a network only. I would say cable only, but it's not even on cable TV. It's on a private network that you pay for.
Well, look at Ronda and Becky said bitch.
True.
On Raw and SmackDown.
True. I'm the head bitch in charge, which you're not. You just got there.
I'm the head baddie. I'm so bad.
Baddie.
I'm a baddie.
Bad. You know I'm bad, right?
So Bianca, like all of us, was grossed out by that line. Seriously, she was like, as soon as she said it, she was like, "Oh, girl, please," and then she just walked away.
Yeah.
So this match is happening next week.
Interesting.
It's really interesting.
Yeah.
Bianca has to win.
Has to.
She can't lose to this girl.
But
She's terrible.
Can this girl lose this early in her career?
I mean, she's lost in the Mae Young Clap tournament,
what's
so
the big
she
deal?
can lose. Yeah.
She's losing.
She has to lose.
She's losing.
Yeah. Last week, we see Keith Lee and Matt Riddle walking backstage, and they're like, "Bro," and he's like, "Oh, I'm bask in my glory," and they're both stupid. When Cassius Ohno appears to welcome them to NXT, Ohno says, "Oh, it's Mr. Regal's shiny new toys. I like shiny new toys. They're fun to break." And then he walks away.
Matt Riddle overreacted to everything he said.
Yeah.
He's not a good actor.
Yeah, I mean, again, he's just too...
Like, dude,
he's
chill
just
the fuck
too
out.
goofy.
Yeah.
You know?
Just act.
And it's
Because he's
too-
like, Cassius is like, "What's up, bro?"
Yeah.
And like, if you're Riddle, you just go, that's it, right?
The Riddle's like, "Oh,
like,
bro, okay."
Oh. Bro.
Yeah, it's like...
Oh my God.
That's too much already.
Matt Riddle.
Yeah.
I had good, I had cautiously optimistic about you, pal.
Put some shoes on.
Put some fucking shoes on.
So I guess because right now we have 4 matches for War Games, so I'm guessing a 5th match will be Ono versus
Thought we had
Riddle.
5.
No,
Big one.
War Games.
Girls. Main title.
Yeah. Black and Gargano.
Right.
That's it.
Oh, that's it. Oh.
Yeah.
I think I put Candace versus Nikki on that card in my mind,
Oh,
but that's not happening.
right. I would imagine that happens like before, the pre-show of NXT, and then it airs the next week. Or
Maybe. Why, when you have only 5 matches 5 times a year, you could put a bunch of guys in a match and make it badass.
Yeah.
Like, what's EC3
Well, they
doing?
did. They're doing War Games. It's 4
No,
on
I know,
4.
but I mean, like, what is EC3 doing for this? Where's he?
I think he's
What is
legit.
Lars Sullivan doing?
I think he's legit hurt. Well, Lars we'll get to later, but I think EC3 is legit hurt. I read something, I think, about that.
Yeah.
I forgot to bring it up like the last couple weeks, but I think he's legit hurt. But yeah, I guess. But they had Keith Lee there too, so a triple threat maybe. I don't know.
Ugh.
Yeah, I don't know.
But Lee and Riddle are buddies.
Yeah.
They're friends.
Next up, we have a video promo for War Games. They show footage of last year's match. We see Roderick Strong suplex Adam Cole off the top of the cage onto everyone else.
Jesus.
It's crazy. I totally forgot about that. And we were there on the floor in person for that. That was freaking awesome.
Amazing.
They also showed all the success Undisputed Era has had in NXT. And then they showed the feud between the two teams. So it should be another awesome match, obviously. Next up, Johnny Gargano explains himself in an iPhone promo.
Selfie, yeah.
Outside the arena, in the area where he attacked Aleister Black. So he says his path was to beat Tommaso Ciampa for the NXT Championship, and Aleister got in the way.
Yeah.
So see, the simplest answer is usually the right one. You know what I mean? Like, this was the most obvious thing. It was Johnny, and he attacked Aleister so that he could have a one-on-one match with Ciampa. So he still hates Ciampa. Good to know.
Right.
Good to know.
Good to know.
Johnny says it was just collateral damage, nothing personal. Then he also says, I'm the hero at the end of the story. And he kind of did a Joker thing here. He was like, you hit the black mass on whoever you want, and no one bats an eye. I do one little thing that some people consider evil, and everyone freaks out. I'm still the same Johnny Gargano I've always been. I still fight for what's right, but I've realized that sometimes you got to fight dirty. I know you probably want to kick my face off, and maybe I deserve it, but I'm not afraid of you. I live in a dark place, and I'm not afraid of the dark anymore. Actually, and then he sits down in the spot where he left Aleister Black, and he says, I'm starting to like it. And then he says,
Very Joker.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then he says, I take over War Games, I'll leave you laying again.
So what do you think? Do you like this, Johnny? What's your opinion on this, Johnny? Is he like in the dark for just this takeover match?
I don't know.
And then he gets his 4th match with 5th match? How many matches?
4.
4th, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I still want him to win that title, though.
Yeah.
I know that.
There's a weird arc
Yeah.
in his storyline if he is going to win it as a face.
I think what has to happen here is Black has to beat him, and then he's got to like do another like apology promo or something. I don't know. Right?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
It's gonna.
This
That's
is
the
hard to
thing. It's
predict.
tough to. It's tough. It's gonna. I don't know, man. It's tough to build him back up once he's been such a dick.
I'm curious how this story ends.
He'd have to like save Alistair from someone like a few weeks later or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. He has to do something to redeem himself because right now he's just a piece of shit, and that's not the Johnny I know.
Right.
It's not the Johnny I love. It's tough, man. Yeah. My two favorites, Dean Ambrose and Johnny, are both shitheads right now. I don't know who to root for. I have no one to root for on these shows anymore.
Yeah.
So backstage, William Regal announces that next week, one member from each War Games team will face each other in a match, and whoever wins, that team will get the advantage in the War Games match. Meaning their cage will open first. Because you start with 2 guys...
One-on-one?
One-on-one, and everyone else is locked in a cage, and then one person gets let out of the cage, then another person from the other team.
Right.
So whoever wins this match, they'll have the first guy out of the cage.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's got to be the Undisputed Era. It's got to be.
Yeah, you would think.
Last year we didn't know, right?
Usually
It was
matches
like, beep, 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 beep,
favor
beep,
the
beep,
heels.
beep,
Yeah, we
beep.
didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think we're both like, AOP's not getting out of that cage till the end.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
He didn't.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe it was Sanity. So I remember when Killian Dane got in there and he like, I don't know, like I remember Killian Dane like brought all the stuff and I don't know. I'm not sure.
War games.
War games. Next up we have Velveteen Dream versus Lars Sullivan. And Lars, he has Lars written on the back of his red tights now. So that's a little different.
A little weird.
So yeah, he's changed it up a little bit. But onto the match, Dream dives onto Sullivan outside the ring. He also pushes Lars into steel steps. He gets in the ring, but then he tells the ref, don't count. So if you were wondering, he's full babyface now.
Yeah.
I don't want to win by count out. No, that's the only way you're going to beat Lars Sullivan.
But no. He's way better than Lars Sullivan. And he's just as big as Lars Sullivan. Why can't he beat Lars Sullivan?
Because he's a monster.
These monsters that never win anything big.
Yeah. So Lars pulls Dream outside, and then he picks him up and throws him back first onto the edge of the apron. That was very nice. There's also a great spot when Lars popped Dream way up in the air, and Dream kicked him in the chest.
That was insane.
That was awesome.
That was insane.
Yeah. That was really good.
Fuck.
Lars would later hit the pop-up power slam, but Dream kicked out at 2. In the end, Velveteen hit the Dream Valley driver and climbed the top rope for the elbow drop, but then Tommaso Ciampa appeared ringside. So Dream jumped off the top rope and hit Ciampa with a double axe handle. When Dream got back in the ring, though, Lars picked him up and hit the freak accident for the win.
Oh, what an accident.
After the match, Ciampa got in the ring to attack Dream, which he does. Ciampa then lays the NXT Championship down in the ring and tries to hit Dream with his finisher. Dream gets out of it, and he hits Ciampa with a super kick, and then he DDTs Ciampa on the title. Dream then climbs the top rope for the elbow drop, but then 5 refs run into the ring to stop him.
You got to protect your champion.
Okay.
Clearly.
Right.
Heel or face, got to protect the champion right before War Games.
War Games. Yeah. So Dream gets off, and he starts walking up the ramp, but then he runs back, climbs the top rope, and hits Ciampa with the purple Rainmaker. Dream then holds up the NXT Championship as the show goes off the air. So you asked earlier, like, you know, Lars doesn't have a match at TakeOver. Is there a chance
he gets added?
That he gets added?
I think there's a chance. I think it's a good chance. Although you would have think that he would do it there, like right after, not just walk off.
Yeah.
Like, I beat him. Goodbye.
I think the other...
Call me.
I think if it happened... Well, they already taped next week, I'm pretty sure. So there would have already been like...
Spoilers.
Spoiler, title change for TakeOver. Spoiler.
Yeah.
So I guess it didn't happen, but...
Right. Agreed.
Yeah. There was also no Lacey Evans match. Last week they said that she would be in action this week.
Oh, yeah.
So what happened?
What happened?
I was looking forward to...
Some tits.
Seeing hot Lacey Evans.
Well, I want to see some titties.
Yeah. So who's your worst dressed?
I apologize for that. The new girl, Mia Yim.
That's what I had.
Yeah. What a weird kind of look. Blue hair. Yeah.
Best dressed?
I had Conti.
Conti?
Yes.
I had Bianca Belair showing off her stomach.
Stomach, very good stomach. Very nice 6-pack abs.
Yeah. Worst moment? Shayna. I had Shayna and Friends.
Shayna and Friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that, right? Thinking they're going to beat up
well, yeah, Regal.
Regal and the rematch clause question, that whole segment.
If you touch me, I will totally come all over that title.
Yeah.
I will do it.
Yeah.
And then best moment?
I would say honorable mention was the move where Lars throws up Velveteen and then kicks him on the way down.
Yeah.
He got so much airtime.
Yeah.
But probably pushing off the reps, climbing the rope, and then finally landing the elbow drop.
Yeah. That's what I had too.
Who you'd want Ciampa to retain, right? Like if you were booking it?
Yeah.
Like keep that strap on Ciampa for as long as you can?
Just because I have this... just because I want this so bad. I want Johnny to beat Ciampa for the title so bad. That's why.
You know what I love? I love we're getting close to January.
Yeah.
I love the fact that we could have a Royal Rumble debut of the Velveteen Dream.
Yeah.
And last year at Royal Rumble, there was a huge rumor that he was coming out.
Right.
That they were ready. Like, they're ready. They're pulling the trigger.
Yeah.
Now we're almost back there. We've got Survivor Series. What is in December? TLC, and then Rumble.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
see what
last year
happens.
we had Adam Cole.
But he was there the year before, too, out of the Rumble. Yes. What year was it when he had the taped ribs?
That was last year.
Because of War
That was
Games?
this last year, yeah.
You sure he wasn't in it 2 years in a row?
No. I'm
He
telling
probably
you,
wasn't
no.
there 2 years in a row.
No.
I thought he came out of the one we were in, that we went to. You guys went to Philly. The year before was San Antonio.
Yeah, he was not there for San Antonio.
All right.
Definitely not. You know why? They had all 30 people for that San Antonio Rumble were confirmed. You knew everyone that was going to be in that Rumble.
Except Roman, right? Or we knew Roman too.
I guess except Roman.
'Cause
But
he
it
was-
was like the most There were no surprises. That was
Yeah,
the whole
you're
thing.
right.
There were no surprises.
No,
the
there
only
were.
thing was...
We didn't know Enzo was going to be in it. There were like a few.
No, but that's not a surprise. I mean, like a legend coming. There were no legends. The biggest surprise was...
because you had Undertaker, Goldberg, you had some big names.
I mean,
Lesnar.
surprise legends. We all knew they were in the match.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
But the biggest surprise was Ty Dillinger.
Yeah.
This last Rumble had Adam Cole and Almas, because Almas was the champ, the NXT champ. The NXT champ should always be in the Rumble.
Always.
So,
I agree.
yeah.
This one had Almas and Cole.
Yes. And then the women, Kairi Sane came out for the women. I think maybe they had a couple NXT.
The ladies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yep. All right. Well, now it's time for Reese's Pieces. So there is, I do have a Josh update. I know some people ask for a Josh update.
Who then? Who again?
Some people want one.
Some people.
Yeah.
What do you mean, some people?
Some people.
I don't agree with
They
this.
want an update from Josh. He tweeted this because he's the NXT champ. He's the NXT prediction champion right now. We have to do predictions for
I've
TakeOver.
been on the show.
So, like, people were curious, like, is he going to defend his title? Well, Josh tweeted this answer. Take a listen.
At TakeOver War Games, the amazing Rusev Day is returning to defend and retain his NXT Predictions Championship. Fans, I've heard your calls for Rusev Day to come back, and I am coming back to the podcast to save and make the WWW Universe amazing again by giving them a taste of Rusev Day. And after I retain and destroy Andrew, Joe, and Eric, I will become the greatest champion that this podcast has ever seen. You can believe that.
Come on, dude. It's full of like Roman quotes and
Well, that's only two gimmick infringements. That's actually good for Josh.
I don't like this feeling of like no titles. Like I always have something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like the Rollins of this podcast. Like I'm always holding something.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm very naked, so I really want to take this away from Josh.
I think
He's
we
the
all
ultimate
do.
part-timer.
Now he is, yeah.
He's on this podcast less than Lesnar's on Raw.
yeah.
Think about that for a minute.
Right. He's a piece of shit.
And for his 4 fans that listen to this for him, I mean, I'm sorry, but I have to take that strap away.
Yeah.
I'm telling you now.
I mean, I can do it,
Okay.
if you want.
All right.
I'll do it. All right.
I'm good at next NXT predictions.
Yeah, sometimes.
All right.
Also for Reese's Pieces, Roderick Strong and Marina Shafir have officially tied the knot. I thought they were already
They
married.
did?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I thought don't they live together with kids?
They had a baby boy in April last year. Yeah. I thought they were already married, but it was on WWE.com that they officially got married. So good
When you're
for
a
them.
wrestler, a successful wrestler, and you get married, you have to come out to your theme song, right? Like you have to.
It depends how. What is he going to come out to? Undisputed Era? Dun, 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 dun. I mean,
it's
that
the
would be
best
awesome.
song.
That'd be fucking awesome.
The
The only reason I would want to get married is to come out to some cool music like that.
Yeah, because the guy can do whatever.
Yeah.
Because the bride's last.
Yeah,
The
but
guy can do
unless
whatever.
you have like a bitchy bride that won't let that.
Well, the ceremony thing is just
it's all for her,
It's a complete waste of time and money.
It's
now.
all for her,
It really is. Like you're supposed to be presenting the virgin,
right?
and we're celebrating that
Yeah.
you're going to deflower her in a couple
It
hours.
is a weird. Even back then, it's a weird celebration. Yeah, you're celebrating a virgin, and then everyone's gonna watch and be like, "She's not gonna be a virgin, much longer."
Yeah, when they
Fuck
first
that shit.
When they first had weddings, you would fuck your wife right there in front of everyone watching, and they'd have like masks on. It was
What?
this whole. Maybe it was a movie I watched when I was sleeping, but
I wouldn't be surprised. I'm sure that happened in some cultures.
in some
Some
cultures-
ancient cultures did that.
Oh God, some current cultures probably do some weird stuff.
I'm sure they do.
Kidding me?
Yeah,
There's 7 billion people running around this fucking place.
yeah.
There's some weird shit happening.
Remember that one guy that came out to Glorious for his wedding? Like that was awesome. Glorious.
That's a great song.
Yeah,
That's a great song because
Right.
it can kind of go with
yeah,
religion.
yeah. That's what would be cool if you like fell in love with a wrestling chick who's like super into it, and then you could both just do like that for you. You know what I mean? Like even she would want to do that. Like
What would you come out to? What would you pick for your bride for a female song?
What would I pick for her?
Or what song?
I don't know. For me, Undisputed Era sounds pretty cool. Like
For her?
No, for me.
I know, but I'm saying if you had to pick a
For her,
song.
I don't know. I would let her pick a female song.
Wrestling.
It could be any song,
Any wrestling song.
like The Undertaker. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. What would you pick for your?
I'm
bride?
saying like what's the best female song?
the best female song.
Is
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I
I
mean,
know you want me.
yeah. I guess that's. But then
I
it's
know
like.
you want
then
me.
it sounds like you're
I
offering.
know you want me, baby.
Then it sounds like you're offering her to everyone at the wedding.
Yeah.
I don't know. We liked the Asuka's song was on the theme song bracket, and so was Paige. You know,
Paige is too like dark, I think. Oscars would be good.
yeah.
Whatever
Yeah.
she says.
Right. Whatever. All right. Time for fan questions. Gabriel Ballin, what names?
Yep.
What names would you give each of these female tag teams?
Okay.
First, we have Tamina and Nia Jax. I think this one's easy. Samoan Monsters. Right?
The Samoan Monsters.
Yeah.
Can you call? We call her a monster. They can't call women monsters.
Of course not.
The Samoan Monsters would be our name, a real name.
They'd make it like Samoan Sisters. The Samoan Sisters.
the
it'd be so
Tower
lame.
of Girl Power. That's what it will. That is the better choice. That's what it will be from WWE.
There won't even be a name. Let's be honest. They don't think of names for the women.
Yeah. Let's be honest. Good call there.
Then we have Alicia Fox and Dana Brooke. I don't know what tag team they're doing. Alicia Fox and Dana Brooke.
I don't know, like no one wants this. That's what I'd call it.
The
The
one wants
Undesirables. Job Squad.
this. Job Squad.
Yeah.
And then Lana and Eva Marie. Stupid Sluts. Stupid Sluts.
Botch Mode.
Botch. Well, Brie would have to be in there. I don't know.
True.
That's what we call the Bella twins, the Botch twins. Krell Johnson, which of these will come first? A new Rumors song, a new What's Wrong with Wrestling t-shirt, or Josh shows up? Well, we already confirmed that Josh is coming back to defend his title. But
Possibly.
these are things we need to get to for sure. We've had the same Rumors song for like 2.5 years now.
Yeah. Oh, and half of them have happened. So
That's true, yeah. I mean, Shane's coming back to win the title. Close enough.
Yeah, he really. I mean, winning the best in the world. Would you rather be
God.
Would you rather be the WWE champion or the best in the world? I'll take that and a fucking trophy. Is this mine? Thank you. I'll take the trophy too.
Right.
Best in the world.
And then just to assure you that he's not
Undertaker's
turning-
going to wrestle for another 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Pretty
still around.
much.
We made that knowing, not thinking, knowing he was retiring that year,
Yeah.
and he's still around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. Marcus Muniz, what character would you give Mia Yim to replace the Blasian baddie character?
What? I don't get that.
Like, change her gimmick. Like, she's no longer the Blasian baddie because that's horrible.
Okay.
So what would you What would how would you replace her gimmick, her character? How would you change?
Who's the
her
Blasian
character?
baddie?
Mia Yim.
Oh, right. What would we? Oh God.
Anything else? Like anything?
Um,
Like almost anything? The Asian
Sensation?
ass kicker? No.
the Asian ass
Asian
kicker.
sensation.
AAK.
Yeah. Jacob, how do you pronounce that name?
Lean.
Yeah. So El Campo's football season's over. What's Josh's excuse now?
Well, there's other sports guys. He's a sports writer, not a football writer. Just saying.
I guess we'll ask him next week.
You're welcome, Josh.
Yeah. Collins Guilfoyle, now that Nikki Cross has been on SmackDown, will she be drafted to SmackDown or will Raw ruin her character?
No, she's on SmackDown. She's not a free agent.
Well, and it doesn't matter what show she's on, Raw or SmackDown, they will both ruin her character.
Unfortunately, they've already ruined her character. She already taps.
Right.
Seriously?
And she's with Sanity, and we haven't seen Sanity in months. They only came out because of her.
To point to the back.
And she only came out because they were in the UK.
Here she is.
Yeah.
Do we have to leave now? Or do we leave?
We
Okay.
leave. Yeah, leave.
See you never.
Yeah. Brian, if wrestlers like Neville, Bo Dallas, and Sami Zayn went through this NXT as opposed to the old NXT, do you think they'd be more popular and treated better?
No.
No. I mean, they might be in better storylines than because it's gotten way better, the show,
Maybe.
but
And where's the B team, for God's sakes?
they were on the stage at the beginning of Raw.
So was Zack Ryder.
They were on the show.
That means nothing.
They were on the show.
War games.
War games. Brian Reaney, what did you think of that big Walking Dead episode? I thought it was amazing until that BS what the fuck twist at the end. Hashtag happy Reset Day. Ugh.
Twist? Oh, that Rick is... Whatever. I don't want to spoil...
Well,
Has it
again,
been a week? Can we spoil
I
it?
guess we
Because it hasn't.
this will be the last thing we talk about. So if you don't want us to spoil The Walking Dead, yeah, it's been a week. But if you haven't seen The Walking Dead yet, then I guess turn it off now. We'll see you next week for the NXT podcast. But if you have and you want us to hear what we have to say about it, then keep listening because this will be the last thing we talk about. So again, it's like with Walking Dead, the last like 4 seasons, they'll have like 7 shitty episodes and then one good one. And this was the one good one.
It was a really good episode. I don't like how they killed Carl. It
No,
should have been
of
way
course
more
not.
personal, way more dramatic. They were like, hey, we get out of all that. Oh, by the way, I got bit. Yeah, I got bit.
But-
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, what's going on?
Like but now we know why they killed Carl.
So I can
Because
take Rick away?
with Rick leaving, you can't and the flash forward. You can't have Carl, like flash forward 7 years, he'd look different. You can't have Carl all of a sudden age
That's funny.
7 years. You'd have to get a different actor or something.
You're guessing 7. I'm saying 5.
Whatever.
It's probably like
Either-
6 months. I mean, let's not get crazy.
Well, how old is Judith? 2?
Judith is probably 3 right now.
3?
She was talking
We
very
don't know.
fluently
Okay.
on the show. Kids age faster than other people.
Yeah.
By like 3 to 1 on television.
Even if it's 5 years, you would still have to have a different person play Carl, right?
I think with makeup
Again,
and stuff.
Walking Dead, there's been 9 seasons, right? Or something. Like in the Walking Dead universe, it's only been 3 years.
Really? They've said that?
Because Judith got pregnant season 1 or season 2, she was pregnant.
Right. So Carl went from a little 4-year-old
That's
boy
what I'm saying. Carl went
to
from
an
like
18-year-old man.
a 5-year-old to a I mean,
you're
not a
right.
5-year-old, but he was like 8 to
So
like
let's
18.
call her 4 now. She's now a sharpshooting badass with Carl's hat.
Yeah.
She was what, like 9, 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could do it. Yeah, 5 years.
So
that
maybe
seems-
5,
Yeah.
6, maybe. We'll see.
So, look, I'm happy Rick's not dead. I am.
Sure.
Because you can't just kill off Rick and then the next week there's an episode where they all cry about Rick. I hate those episodes. I'm actually glad they fast forward. It actually changes things up. It makes things interesting. We have no idea. They can really start fresh storyline wise.
Very fresh.
Because it was so boring. Like this whole fucking season was about building a bridge. Are you kidding me?
So
The whole season was about
I have
we
a
gotta
confession.
build this bridge
I have a confession. What was the bridge for?
to get to each other faster.
Okay. And then why was there dynamite on the bridge? to begin with?
I don't know. In case they had to blow it up, I don't know.
So just so happens that
Just
all
in
these
case,
walkers,
yeah. I guess I don't know. I don't know.
and they didn't want him to blow it, or they did want him to blow it.
They didn't want him to blow it, but they were going right to what's Maggie's place called?
The Hilltop.
Hilltop. They were like, that goes right to Hilltop. So he was like, I have to. They're gonna go to Hilltop, and they're like, no, we can stop him. He's like, it's like 1,000 zombies, you idiots. I have to do this.
Yeah, there's a lot of zombies.
So he shoots it. He, blows up. They don't even think. The thing that's stupid is none of them think, let's go look for the body later. Let's
We
at
don't
least
know that.
find his body and give him a burial.
Well, the ship blew up.
Yeah, but he wasn't right there.
Well, they probably
Obviously, he
looked around and was
survived.
like, oh no, he burned to death.
He survived with no
Burns.
burns. He wasn't even burned.
Maybe they let's go get Rick. And Maggie went, no. Burn, Rick.
He should burn.
Yeah.
Also, the whole Negan thing, we both thought Negan was playing Maggie that whole time.
For sure. And I guess he wasn't at all.
He's totally a bitch now.
He's just a little bitch.
And then on the
Great.
preview,
Why do they keep him alive if they're just going to keep
And then
him
on
as
the
a
preview
bitch?
for 5 years later, he's still in jail.
Still in jail.
Which is, I like, that is cool, because he has to escape.
Let's assume they don't give us a lot of backstory there.
Yeah.
We're going to want to know a couple of things, but let's say they don't really cover it. In my mind, they released him, and then he got in trouble again.
Oh, really?
They put him back in jail just recently.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, he's going to break out. He's going to break out. That's the whole fucking reason of putting him in the jail in the first place.
He gets out, murders Maggie's baby. What? We just let you out. What did you? That's horrible. Get back in jail. Maggie's like, I have to kill him, but I still can't. Rick's right. Rick was right. I can't kill him. I can't kill him.
I still
He's
want to
murdering everyone in my family.
I still want to see that backstory episode with Negan to see how he was before the.
Is there one?
No, I mean I want an episode.
Oh, you want them to make one?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think there was something in the comics he was a gym teacher or something, or he worked at a high
sounds
school.
about right.
Yeah. But with this flash forward, some characters are all we're gonna watch the show Sunday night, and then all of a sudden be like, oh shit, where's this person? Oh, they died years ago.
You said that. I don't know.
I
I don't think there'll be much of that.
I think Ezekiel's dead.
We'll see. Maybe.
I don't know. I think there's going to be some, obviously not the main characters. We already know Daryl's alive, Carol's alive,
Maggie.
I guess Maggie. Yeah. I mean, they would have. Huh? I don't know.
That's a big. You have to have her. If you're losing Rick, you have to have Maggie.
Yeah.
Whether she becomes a good guy or bad guy, you have to have Maggie.
Right. And now they're going to do. They announced that they're going to do a trilogy of movies with Andrew Lincoln as Rick.
3 of them. That's
because this is how he gets more money, I guess.
But one movie.
3 movies.
No, but one.
No, but 3.
That's a lot of movies.
I guess this is what I'm guessing their plan is. And did you hear they're doing Breaking Bad too?
What?
They're making a Breaking Bad movie about Jesse post Breaking Bad.
What?
Yeah.
What? No.
But Vince Gilligan's doing it.
No,
so at least he's doing it. I don't know.
They destroyed everything.
The weird thing is,
was he gonna go into the drug business? He wouldn't at this point.
That's the thing.
Doesn't he have all of his money too, or a lot of his money? I'm not sure how they left it.
So.
I thought Walt brought him money.
No. Because then right at the end, the redneck guy's like, "Hey, I'll tell you where the," and then he shoots him. So they have no Jesse has no money.
Jesus.
But yeah, you would think Jesse would definitely not want to sell meth ever again.
Not after everything, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't want to. Season 5, he didn't even want to.
But he knows how to cook it now, right?
Oh yeah,
yeah. He can do it on his own.
But I don't know if it would be about that.
Speaking of Better Call Saul,
obviously, it won't be called Breaking Bad.
That was a great last episode.
Oh yeah,
this season was really good. They build the thing, and then you meet the guy that's trying to replace Walt.
I knew Mike was gonna have to do that. I was like, he likes this guy too much. He's gonna be forced to kill him, and then that's gonna be how Mike turns.
But he kills him only because he disappeared. They could have set up his wife thing. Were they gonna always kill all the guys though? Anyway,
no.
You would think.
No.
Oh,
I don't think so. I don't think so. Gus isn't a sadistic guy. He only kills people he has to.
That's true.
Or he hates.
Yeah.
But no. So I'm guessing what they're doing with this Rick thing is they're going to make 3 movies, 1 a year. So I think we're in season 9 Walking Dead. So the movie will come out next year sometime. It'll be season 10 when it comes out. Then season 11, another movie. Then season 12, another movie will come out. So 3 years, 3 movies, right? And I guess by then they'll be ready to end the show. And then the last season he'll come back. Maybe the last episode. Maybe the last.
Like
you know what I mean? Like.
Yeah,
he'll come back at the end.
Civilization.
But the weird thing is, yeah, it's going to take him 3 movies to get back. Like 3 movies.
Well, you don't know what's going on. I bet he's like one of those people where he'll go on a completely other adventure. Now, that if without a daughter, I can see this.
Yeah.
But with a daughter, you think...
It's not mine.
Well, we don't know.
I guess he... No, obviously he's going to be in danger the whole time. Like, the theory is that these people, the helicopter people, are trying to cure... the zombie virus.
Yeah.
And they're testing it on humans. And they're obviously going to try to test it on Rick. And I'm sure he'll fight off. And
yeah.
And then he'll have to take down the whole thing because they're evil, even though they're trying to find a cure. But they're probably evil because they're doing, unethical things.
Right.
But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they do 3 movies of Rick not getting back.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm not excited about it. And the Jesse thing. And Better Call Saul, like they're catching up to season 1 of Breaking Bad very quickly.
I mean,
I guess you can draw it out,
as
much as you want,
right?
But yeah, it's all good, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
It's a great ending.
We got to see how she dies,
but
or leaves.
I don't think she dies.
I bet she's dead.
No, this isn't Breaking Bad.
That's how we get super. I'm sorry, it's 100% Breaking Bad.
No, it's not that bad.
No, this isn't that cynical. No, not at all. But you never know. Maybe that's
I don't think
why
she dies because again, she's from. Where does he end up living? In what was it? Omaha or Oklahoma?
I don't know. Yeah,
where the fuck did he go? Wherever he is on the Cinnabon, that's where she's from.
Really?
Yeah.
How do we know that?
Because she said it. You just have to put the connection. You put the pieces together. Yeah.
So you think they flash forward at some point and then take it from there?
Yeah.
Keep it going?
We got to find out what happens if he's being followed now. Like,
right. Plus, didn't he it was like a fake heart attack or something too?
He had a panic attack, I think.
Yeah.
But back to Walking Dead, if they would have just killed Rick off and then not have the flash forward, I would have no interest in watching the show.
Yeah, you got to give it to them for that.
To their credit, they fucking knew that no one would have interest watching the show, so they did the flash forward, they did the trilogy.
Your Happy Days losing Fonzie. You have to do something.
Yeah, you have to switch it up.
Yeah.
So, but I just think it's interesting that he left to do movies because, I mean, it's still going to be on AMC.
Right.
So how much money could he make? How much more money could he make putting a movie that's just going to be on AMC? It's not going to be in theaters.
I don't know if he's controlling all of this.
Well, his
what do you mean it's not going to be in
to
theaters?
Negotiate a deal.
You think the movie's just going to be on AMC?
I don't know. We haven't heard that it's going to be in theater. Well, maybe it is. Maybe it will be.
Netflix exclusive?
Nah.
HBO exclusive?
If anything, they'd put
Who
it on
owns
their own
AMC?
thing. I don't know. Maybe it will be in theaters. Maybe you're right. Maybe it'll be in theaters.
Yeah.
Because that's the only thing that makes sense. If you're just going to make TV movies, you know what I mean? You wouldn't get paid more. You're doing 16 episodes for Walking Dead, so it would have to be in theaters. Because the only reason he would do this is for more money. Like he wants to be a movie star.
Yeah,
Andrew Lincoln. But all right, we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens,
and we'll see what happens next week. NXT. We have to do our predictions. Josh might be here. I don't.
Yeah,
maybe.
It's a hard maybe.
We'll try to keep him out, lock the door.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you
Sounds
again
good.
to everyone that supports us on Patreon, and we'll see you next time.
Boom. You have to end it on that.
Maybe.
You have to. Do something funnier. Okay, that.
Like Stone Cold Steve Austin, it kinda looks like Kevin Owens. Dean Ambrose is in his daydreams, and Charlotte is in his strongest and best looking man in the world. Loves wrestling, but only part-time. His drunk Ric Flair's pretty sublime, yeah. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. Eric's third most loved and he can't really hold in his piss. He made hashtag push Eric, yeah, we'll push him off a cliff. He doesn't think Stacy Keebler is that high, and we almost forgot Josh. He's just a troll. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. Always kill
Lashley.